violent, so I just dismiss them. Ocean all my flows, I wear all my gold. Two can't sell my chain, you just follow your nose. Cross you like Kyrie, I'm so grimy, leave you slimy. Sizing up my foes, next to greatness, they look tiny. Ooh, yeah, ayy. All y'all look like steak. Ooh, yeah, ayy. I'm finna finish my plate. This ain't even a game, it's a dinner.
Welcome to another edition of F Off Fridays with me. I'm your host, Edgar. I am here actually joined by our friend Alek Morelock. I'm not sure. Alek, can you say hi?
What's up, everybody?
Okay, that's good. Alek, can you guys hear Alek? Hopefully you guys can hear Alek. Alek the Wizard Morelock has joined me here. If you guys don't remember him, he's the guy that drives the beautiful Z33 Vert, the red one that got second place at round 3. And yeah, we're going to be showing off tonight exclusively to you guys because I know we have a bunch of drivers in the room right now. Hello guys. Wanting to see what we're coming up with for a track layout for Kill Care. Volume 4, which is next month, June 12th. Please join us. And I know I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it. What are we coming up with? I don't want to hear you guys just arguing and whining and whatever. So we're not going to do that. We'll leave that to the guys over at the East Coast. Just kidding. We're going to go here, and I'm going to have Alex set up his Assetto Corsa, and I'm going to be joining him on the Drift Indy Discord. So if you are in the Drift Indy Discord and you're not, figure out how to get in there. I'll actually post up the link here so you guys could join our Discord, and we're going to be allowing, I think, up to like 8 or 16 drivers. Is that right, Alek? How many guys?
Yes.
16 guys. So if you're in the first 16 or the final 16, like we like to say at Drift Indy, you'll be able to join us on the server. But first, we're going to go ahead and go live to the virtual world here, the Matrix. Okay, we're here. Let me go ahead and pop this out really quick, bro. And let me get it on the right screen. So let me go ahead and get this on the screen here. And then we'll show it to the peoples. Hey, peoples. Hold on. Here we go. How do you make this bigger, bro? All right, there we go. There we go. So we'll make that big. No, I had it right. I'm telling you, when you have like all these like nerdy screens, dude, it just they don't. They don't always work. But let me go ahead here and I don't know what I'm doing. Okay, that'll have to do. That'll do. I think maybe. Oh, okay. Is that right? Okay, whatever. So let me go back here to my control. Let me go ahead and display capture, and then let me take this ugly face out of the way for you guys to be able to watch. Hi, TR. Hello, TR. Hi. Oh, dude, you're pretty too. Happy birthday, bro. Happy birthday all the way. Everyone, give that happy birthday to Jacob Anderson. He turned 21 finally. He's 21 years old now. He is now able to consume alcoholic beverages at the track. So that's always good. So let me try to see. Let me get this out of the way. Let me go ahead and lower that. That's cool. And then let me hide members. Okay, cool. So I am in your car now. I'm in your car. I think I'm in your car. I am in your car.
You're in danger. I'm
in your car. I don't care. I'm in the driver's seat with Alek Morelock, the Wizard. So really quick. So the Drift Indy team got together, and we were having discussions about this whole track setup, right? So, hey, dude, can I get sound? Do I have sound over here? I don't know if I can get like game sound. Can we get game sound? How do I do that?
Here, I'll turn this up. Tell me if you can hear it.
I can't hear shit. Mute. Share your screen. Can't hear anything.
Oh no.
Is your sound card dead?
Well, can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Here, let me jump out real quick. We'll jump right back in.
Okay. So this is what happens in the virtual world. Stuff breaks, but the wonderful part about this world is that you could always hit reset. Wish we could do that in real life. That'd be awesome.
No doubt.
So we'll go ahead and do that.
No doubt.
Okay, let's see here. So we're gonna wait for him to get back up. Make engine sounds. Hold on. How do you make a VQ sound? Is that what it sounds like?
Pretty much, yeah. I think that's exactly how they sound, isn't it?
That's what it sounds like. All right, I'm not gonna do that. All right, so we're gonna get Alek back on here. Butt trumpet.
That's what mine sounds like. I don't know about everybody else.
Is that what your VQ sounds like?
Yeah, butt trumpet. That's what I was going for.
Okay, so that's all on that's JB right there. So all right, cool. I like the butt trumpet cars. All right, cool. So again, going back to the story, Drift Indy staff got together. He's like, hey, dudes, like let's do something different. Okay, so we're gonna do something different. If you guys go back to Volume 1, we ran something different, and then everybody cried about it. And then halfway through, then people started nailing it. Then they played it on the setup, then they loved it, and they like it, and they're figuring out the entry. So this is no different. This is gonna be a little bit challenging, a little bit different. And again, that's what we're trying to do with Drift Indy Street League. We're just trying to be a little bit different, but not really. We're trying to be very pretty while we do it. So. Oh, dang, I got a 69 up in here. Paul Suave gave me a 69. Woo! I love it when you 69 me. All right, so let me go ahead and go back live with Alek Morelock. I don't have any sound, bro. Whatever.
No sound.
No sound. You're okay, so his VQ is a spaceship. Anyways, so we'll enter the track. Let's walk through this here, Alek, right? And then I'll go to commentary with you. Mm-hmm. So we'll go to the start. Right, so here's the start. We're going to start right here. So you guys know the famous start. The famous start is a little bit forward from the start because of what we're about to do. But we're going to run this several times so you guys can see what we're doing. And Alek, please feel free to make comments as you're driving. So we'll go ahead and run this once. And here it goes, everyone. Here is your first run by Alek the Wizard Morelock. Take it away. Take it away, Morelock. Let's go.
All right, so first corner, big entry. You're going to enter in the middle of the straight, which we've never done before. And you're going to come across into the infield. And we're also going to be utilizing this straight that never gets touched as well. Up into the bank. And then the same finish loop that we've been doing in the original version of the Street League layout. And that's a lap.
And that is a lap. So far, let me hear your comments. Please post them. I'd love to see. And if you guys don't like it, blame JB. This is his idea. So okay, let's go ahead and run it again. Let's just keep running it. And then the one thing that we'll have to kind of keep in mind as we are running this course is that we'll only allow, a couple of people on the track at the same time. So this is not a hot lapping thing like we do at bashes and at drift days, and stuff like that. We're utilizing a portion of the track that we have never utilized before. So again, we're going through that center section and coming back around for, the famous turn here, the Street League, horseshoe, as I like to call it, right? And then we'll exit track. Let's go ahead and you should exit the track, but okay.
I'll exit after this lap.
So typically you'll exit the track, right? But here we go. We're going to go back and run the lap once again. And then we'll get into like a little jam session. And be happy to join us, guys. We're going to be opening up the server to you, that's on here with us. Yeah. So you see, you're gonna go straight, and then you're making like this like horseshoe turn. So you're really slowing down and coming into the infield, and then you're gunning for it. But you have a center section here that we're going to be utilizing. I hate the word manji, but is that a good word to use here, Alek?
I'd say that's the right word.
so manji, the center section. Okay, and then after you're done with the lap, you leave. You keep your speeds. Don't go faster, I'll kill you. But yeah, you'll exit the track, and then we'll go back. Well, never manji. Just stay on it, bro. Just stay on it, bro. All right, so let's go back, Alek. Let's go ahead and run it, and then we'll open this up to people. And as you guys can see, JB JB, the man, your main head judge at DISL, has posted a better illustration of what this is going to look like, right? Here in the chat. So look at the chat. It's right there. Right there. I wish I had more jumps. I wish we did too. So let's go ahead here. Volume 4 drivers, I hope you're watching, because you're going to have Friday night practice for a little bit. That's a new thing that we're doing, is a Friday night practice since it's a new track. We're going into the infield and coming into that center section where all the media dudes hang out normally. We're going to be driving on it. And then coming to the bank and then chucking up here. And then, Alek, as you as a driver, and great performance, by the way, dude, at Volume 3, amazing performance.
Thanks, man.
How do you like this track layout?
I love it. It's a lot different than what we normally run at Killcare, which is a lot of just long sweepers into other long sweepers. It's a little bit more technical, just kind of like the first Street League layout was more technical than a normal Killcare layout, which is, I think that really makes it so the driving has to shine. I think that's exciting, especially on an oval. On an oval, it's hard to make an interesting layout, so it's cool that we have the ability to use the infield in creative ways to completely change, the way that we drive the track.
Someone said try it with no manji.
There's no way.
That's
not in a car like this, at least. Maybe if you got 800 horsepower.
Never bungee the straight. Well, we'll see what you guys do. We'll see what you do.
Think of this more like the 3 motion at Nico than just mangeeing a straight.
So we're here at the start, right? Like run it again, and then so how? I mean, this first loop, right? How are you taking? Are you taking it wide? Are you really, what are you doing? So walk me through your driving here. So go ahead, take off.
So you could really enter a few different ways. The way I like to do it is to throw a little bit of a feint into it, kind of like the straight wall at Mahon. Just kind of run the wall for a second there, and then come into the infield. And you want to throw that as wide as possible, obviously, especially when you have, when you're entering on a wall, you want to kind of use that as an outer clip.
Or zone.
And then, if you like to enter with the handbrake, you can do that, which you shouldn't. Just so everybody knows. And then you can clutch kick into it. You can do whatever you need to. But I think this layout's going to be great also for having a level playing field no matter how much power you have. If we were trying to link that straightaway, the only way you could do that is if you have a shitload of power, and that's not what Street League's all about.
Yeah, and by all means, if you do have the power, which I doubt a lot of dudes in Street League will be able to do that, right? In this scenario, I really think here, you're kind of looking at it. It's really slowing dudes down, so dudes could really, even if you're down on horsepower, I really think this running the right line here is going to matter so much, right? So
line could be very important.
Yeah. So that's what I love about this track. When the guys, were talking about it and presenting it in the staff section, I really love the technicality of it. Plus, it's going to make up for what I think is going to be close tandems, right? So the media is going to be sick. I believe the media is going to be sick. It's always sick, thanks to Mario. So shout out to Mario Johnson there. But yeah, I think, overall, man, I think it's going to be awesome to kind of just see something different, right? So we're in the world where we're trying to make everyone happy and be so different that we go to these extremes that are sometimes not necessary or not obtainable or executed like shit. But I think in this case, we're going to be able to utilize what we have. What Drift Indy has, as a facility that we love so much, and do something different with it. So I'm very excited to see this. I think for shits and giggles, I'd love to see, we're talking about horsepower. I'd love to see Dan the Man Perlenfine run that track. I think he would have fun. So, hey Dan, you're going to test the center section. So bring your car, dude. Let's test this out. Same with JB. I think he once his FC is ready to go, I'd love to see what it can do. Everyone in the staff that has crazy horsepower cars or whatever. But again, I think this is awesome. Let's get some dudes to join you on here, bro. So
yeah, absolutely.
Let's go ahead. If you are in the Discord, if you are in the Drift Indy Discord, I'm going to be posting up the password right now. All you have to do is go to the text channel general, and what is the name of the server?
It is just Street League Volume 4.
Nice and simple. Street League Volume 4. Okay, and then the password to get onto this server is going to be Horny69. So you have it. Horny69 gets you into the server. I put the name of it on here, of how it's spelled and how you want to spell it. So go ahead and jump on here. Let's try to see some dudes get on this on the Discord and drift with Alek. So that is the track. We posted it under the general again. And then again, your password for this video game tonight is Horny69, of course, by yours truly. And then so cool. So I wanted to kind of talk to you, Alex, since I have you on here tonight. And of course, we like to do these shows for like about an hour. We'll let dudes kind of jump on, but kind of talk to me, man. What kind of got you involved with drifting and Drift Indy and just in general, kind of coming to events, dude? Because I know you were always coming to events, and I would always take a booze from your cooler, and you wouldn't care. So I appreciate you for that. I appreciate you for that, bro. Always keeping me hydrated. But what's kind of give me your story? How did you get into drifting?
So for me, drifting, I actually remember the first moment that I saw the drifting that we know and love. Not just like the Dukes of Hazzard, they're kicking it around a dirt corner or whatever, but I don't even know what late night show it was on, but I was watching some late night show with my dad and my uncle, and the D1 GP guys were in town. This is how long ago that was. So, like Irwindale D1 GP, and they did some sort of drift demo on that show. And that was the first time I'd ever seen that kind of controlled drifting in action.
Oh, cool.
And that sparked the curiosity. And then just growing up, I was always into tuner cars and car culture, excuse me. And so I was watching, Drift Tengoku and option videos and stuff like that. And that's really where my, eye was caught, which is kind of why I like the stuff that I do nowadays. I like the authentic wheels and the clean, early 2000s Japan, Osaka auto mess style that I like now. But that's really where it came from, just watching all that stuff growing up, thinking it'd be cool as hell to do that someday.
What was your first drift car?
So I had drift cars before I ever drifted, and I never did anything with them. So I had a couple. I actually had the 240 convertible that I have now that I've been building for the past, 5 years. When it was completely stock, if it tells you anything, the power top, power windows, and AC all worked. Had like 60-something thousand miles on it from as far as I know.
Oh, that's $1 billion car.
I traded that off. Yeah, and got a S14 that I didn't end up doing anything with, and for a long time, it was either a balance of I couldn't afford to drift, or I could afford to drift, but I couldn't get time off work to do it. And then eventually that kind of balanced out. I had a stock BRZ at the time, and I started coming out and just driving that.
I remember that. I remember that because you're like, "Yo, what does it take for me to drive, bro?" And I was like, "Get a fucking helmet on and get on the track, pussy." And then
I was a huge pussy.
And you did. No, you did. You did get on the track, and you were a great sport about it. And I think it was like about 4 laps in. But during that time, did you have a settle already? So like, has sim driving kind of helped you?
So I guess I skipped the important part, especially since we're looking at a sim right now. But that entire time, even actually when I was in high school, I had a sim set up, and I've probably spent thousands of hours on a simulator between learning to drift back then and then, just drifting all the time on these simulators. I've been doing it for years and years. So that's something that, you know, I've always done. I continue to do. I'm like excited to see other people doing that stuff too. And I think it played a huge role in me being able, you know, to link Kill Care the first day out. Now I was still spinning a shitload, but I did link the whole track on my first day in a stock BRZ, which, you know, it takes a lot of the learning curve out of it, kind of knowing what you need to do and just not knowing what it feels like yet.
No, absolutely. So I guess, you know, like, so from driving that event or whatever, I mean, was that like the so you went out, drove on the track, and you're like, yo, I'm hooked. Like, was that it?
Absolutely.
Was that it right there?
That was definitely it. I think the first time I actually drove my car out, it was more impactful to be sitting on grid than doing my first lap, I think.
Wow.
But just sitting on grid with a helmet on in my car, I was like, holy shit, I'm doing it now.
That's awesome, dude. No, that's great. So we have the BRZ. So just again, I'm here with Alek the Wizard Morelock, second place podium winner at Drift Indy Street League Volume 3. If you have not watched it, please go over to our YouTube and click it. Okay, so you got the BRZ. You're hooked. I'm into drifting. You still have this. You still have this S13 vert that you've been building forever.
Yep.
So the BRZ, I think, goes away because now you have like a 350Z. So what made you get a 350Z? Was it just like the availability of parts, or was it like I like the look of them, or what is it all the above, the latter?
So it ended up being almost a factor of time, really. So I got rid of the BRZ and got a truck with the intention that my 240 was going to be done that summer and I'd need something to tow it with. Long story short, I'm on my second truck and I still haven't towed a car anywhere. But so along the lines, you know, I got tired of not driving, and I work at a car dealership, and I was walking out back one day from where I parked, and I saw this red 350Z convertible sitting out there, and I didn't think of anything of it because I didn't even think that they made them in a manual. I thought they were all automatics.
Oh, okay.
So later on that day, I just took a little closer look because obviously I'm into drifting and it's a 350Z, so why not? And I saw that it was a 6-speed manual, and then I was like, uh-oh, this might be a problem. Okay. So I ended up buying it a couple days later, and I actually drove it straight from the dealership to a test and tune and drifted it completely stock the first night I had it.
Wow, okay.
And it already drove better than my BRZ ever did, which is kind of hilarious.
Wow. Wow. That's a low blow to Subaru or Toyota or BMW, whoever the hell made that car. Whoever made that car, right? It's like whatever. But I guess so the Z, so is this like a platform? So obviously you're into convertibles, like that's your thing, right? So
I'm super not into convertibles. I hate convertibles. I don't know why I have to. It just happened.
Okay. So you just have two convertibles, and
yep.
It just happened. All right. And now you're drifting, I think, at a pretty high level at Killcare. You know, you talk to me about your car now. So the Z, how did you get it to perform the way that you do? Have you modified it all crazy or anything like that? So I mean, obviously, I know you have BC Racing coilovers on it, right?
Yep.
Wheels, it looks good. What else do you have on that thing?
So completely stock motor, nothing of any kind to really add any power. I've got intakes on the way for it, but that's about as far as it goes. It's just got like a Y pipe back exhaust and that's it. So everything else is just suspension stuff. So I've got basically the full GK Tech front end setup, you know, angle kit, all that good stuff, upper control arms, lower control arms, offset rack spacers, and then some adjustable arms in the rear. And then everything else is just kind of tightening it up because I don't know if everybody on here has driven a stock Z before, but the subframe bushings and everything are real sloppy feeling. So I've got like subframe collars and a diff brace, and other than that, it's just, you know, cosmetic stuff really. Some interior stuff. I've got a Nardi wheel in it and like a cheap Tomei shift knob. Now I have a fixed back seat in it, so I can put my top down finally.
Nice. What kind of seat did you go with?
So it's actually I've got a status seat that I had ordered a pair of for my 240 like 2 years ago. I got the driver's seat in, and I never ended up putting the passenger seat in. So as I was trying to find a solution to be able to put my top down, we figured out that, okay, a roll bar is not going to work, but if we get me sitting directly on the floor, maybe I'll sit low enough to be under the factory roll structure. And that ended up working out. So Cody Toby, who I'm sure a lot of the Drift Indy guys know,
Old man
helped
Cody.
me wrap up a bracket for my seat that sits it literally on the floor, and now I get to have my top down.
Yeah, awesome. I know Cody's not on the internet. I don't think he has the internet. Does
he know what the internet is yet?
No, I think he's still on that dial-up. So, so we'll have to show this to him later on the YouTubes, as he would say. But okay, but that's awesome, dude. So I mean, you've kept it. I mean, in reality, kept it simple. So I mean, if dudes were watching this and hey, dude, like I want to get into drifting, and they would ask like, what kind of car should I get? I mean, so you would recommend a 350Z? I think everybody would, right?
I think that so it's a weird balance, because I think the 350Z is probably the least cool option, but it's probably the best option. If you just want to get a car and maybe you've never drifted before, you want to learn how to drift, you can't get a better car to learn how to drift in than a 350Z, in my opinion. Because like I said, you can literally drive to the track straight from the dealership, and it'll drift. Like, you can link kill care all the way around with ease in a stock 350Z.
Yeah, awesome. So Caleb Nichols, least cool. I don't think the 350Z is the least cool, Caleb. And then TR was like HR though. It's an HR though.
Oh yeah, mine is an HR.
Okay.
But it is also like 400 pounds heavier than a normal Z, so that kind of puts it right back in DE territory.
Yeah. Okay, cool. So no, it's just good. It's just always good to hear real life stories with real life dudes. We see a lot of younger dudes that are kind of all Adam LZ, and nothing against Adam or nothing but that shit's not realistic, right? So you don't need all of that. You don't need to throw all this money at shit to make it work and be happy throwing money at you.
Right.
You don't have to throw money at stuff, right? So you could keep it really simple. You get the car. So what I heard from you was, hey, I got the car. I got some suspension shit. I did some shit that makes the car look cooler. I lowered it a bunch because that shit's cool.
A lot.
You should have a low car. If you don't have a low car, go away. Like, just go away.
I promise it still works. It still works.
But this dude podiumed with that car at one of our events with a stacked lineup, and we're going to talk about Volume 4. That's a stacked lineup too. You got you got a lot of great drivers coming to that event. But I was reading just some stuff on the internets, of course, on social media is of course the worst place on earth, and dudes are just like arguing about like the dumbest shit, right? And these events or any other street legal event, in reality, dude, you got a stock Z with power, and let's compare it. I think you went up against you went up against Ray the Animal, right? McDivitt, and he has a JZ motor in his car, but at the same time, these tracks, the way that they're set up. Look at you guys. You're already freaking over here tandem training. But it wasn't so like his car wasn't that much faster than yours. Like it was still a battle. And I think it's because these tracks are set up to kind of slow people down and kind of like allow dudes to kind of drive together. That's the purpose, right? We're wanting to see the closer tandems and not the drag racing on the track, right?
Right.
The old school, I guess, way of looking at competition drifting or whatever you want to call it. I really feel like look at this. Like you're like dudes are like, oh shit, you're gonna get caught if you don't run the right line. And we have proof right here. I know this is a video game, but the simulator, it kind of gives us an idea of what we're going to see, right? So if dudes don't take that first little loop right and they don't take the right line, you don't need a billion horsepower, right? And we see that so much. It's like, oh my gosh, dude, you don't need all this shit to go driving or go drifting, and
Sure.
it's just awesome. I just think it's really awesome to see awesome looking cars driving together, and I really feel like people should kind of make their focus like, yo, dude, focus on like fucking putting some turtle wax on your bumper or some shit, make your shit look nice.
Tire shine.
Get some tire shine on your tires.
I'm always the tire shine plug of wherever I'm fitted at.
You should want the media dudes to take pictures of your shit. And like I see that too. Yeah. It's like, why didn't where are my pictures at? Like, yo, dude, like your car is fucking busted, bro.
Yeah, what are they taking pictures of?
Yeah, like why would the dude waste a click on you? Like, so just again, we're not like trying to rag or anybody or anything like that.
No.
But at the same time, it's like, you don't have to spend all this money on like dumb stuff to have fun at this level. So keep it simple, stupid. Keep it simple, stupid. Keep it nice. Keep it hot. Let's roll. His TR is so pissed off about his Z3. Is probably
I would be too.
That car was actually pretty cool.
Ripping.
Yeah, that car was ripping. He was driving, dude. That thing had grip. Like it was fast as hell on the center section. So in the infield.
Now let's be fair. TR could jump in anything and get it around the track. So
that's true. That's true.
A little bit of credit where it's due.
He's like,
that crisscross was perfect. I don't know if anybody's watching that.
What's the server name? I posted it in the Discord, Jeremy. So it is. Let me see here. Street
League Volume 4.
Yeah,
all lowercase.
Oh, it's lowercase, I guess.
All lowercase.
Street League Volume 4 lowercase, and then Horny 69. Horny 69 is the password to join Alek and all the goon squad here. So who do we got in here drifting with you?
Let me go back to the pits and see. I actually can't tell. Let's see.
Oh yeah, let's see who's out there. Who we got in here?
We've got Coy. So Coy Pendleton, Julian, and I apologize. I don't know what your last name is, Julian.
Who are you, Julian? Yeah, who's Julian?
Lane. Lane, I imagine is
Lane McMurtry. Lane McMurtry. Yo, hey, fix your bumper. Hold on, let me say something to Lane. You need to fix your bumper, Lane. Why are you crashing into people, bro? What's wrong with you? All right, Jake. Is it Jake Piper?
I assume that's Jake Piper.
Jake Piper.
Big Country. Someone may be able to clue me in as to who Big Country is.
Oh, there's two Big Countries. I remember Big Country from Virtual. Whoever was on Virtual.
And I apologize for not knowing.
Big Country. Is that like the Club Loose dude? I think maybe. I'm not sure.
Might be.
Okay.
Could be.
All right.
And it looks like Carl Zameta. Is that how you say it? Zameta?
And Poppy Hands.
Poppy Hands. Yep, that's him.
Poppy Hands. It's Poppy Hands. What's up, Poppy?
Got a few people in here.
Poppy Hands. Yeah, we got some superstars in there having some fun tonight. Carl Tomato. Oh my gosh, that is awesome. So keep ripping, dude. I really appreciate you taking the time this evening on for hosting the server because I don't have this. I mean, I have the game, but I don't have a wheel or Mylan
currently wrecking people.
Yeah, Mylan, tell Tyler to send me my shit. But anyways, it's again, I appreciate you kind of hopping on here, kind of talking a little bit about your drifting, your pioneering of drifting in convertibles in the Midwest.
Now I have to stick with it though, unfortunately, because
that is your thing.
It's stuck with me.
That is your thing now, yeah. But no, it's really good to see the community kind of just really kind of coming together, man. Like I love it. It's the second year that we're doing DISL, and I just love like all the great looking cars that are coming.
Oh, hey!
Wow,
that looks familiar.
Yeah, let's not talk about that. Too soon, bro. Too soon. Look at this.
What is going on?
Oh my gosh, dude!
If anybody was wondering why this layout might not work for a bash event, that's why.
Yeah, like that was Carl.
Oh my gosh! What in the hell?
Big country spitting out.
That was on a straightaway. What are we doing?
OSW. Oh my gosh. Also, if you're gonna look like shit, might as well drive it like you're trying to kill it. E Kyle and the G. Oh, sick, David. That's a sick burn, bro.
What happened?
Yeah, he just posted something on the Twitch. I think he's making fun of Kyle Robertson and his G.
Kyle's having fun, you know?
Yeah. Just don't have too much fun, Kyle. Now Dylan has to do a lot of work, asshole. But yeah, dude. Thank you, Corey. Big timers. What's up, man? Big timers in the house. Dude, I'm excited. I'm excited for the main event, but I think I might be more excited for Drift Indie Street League Light, and I'll tell you why. You ready?
I'm ready.
This is why. They're about to copyright me. I don't care. We're getting hype. We are getting hype. We're going to get hype for Drift Indie Street League Light. And I'm going to tell you guys why, man. Why? Nikki Dimitri. We got Nikki Dimitri. He's coming to the house. David Whelan, dude. So the dude crashes at the last drift day. I think his car's fixed already. Like the best attitude, so. Dude. The best attitude ever. Shout out to David Whelan. Jeremy Jordan's coming out in his Corvette, dude. I think his first event was like last year, and yeah. I've seen pictures in media of the dude ripping. So I'm excited to see what this dude puts together. Big timers. I just played the Big Timer song. Bori Olson. He is going to be doing his thing. Is going to be sick. Alex Cashman. Where is my dude? He said something about his sister being able to help with the pork roast in July. I haven't heard from him. So we'll talk about that later. Remember, July, luau. Get your Hawaiian shirts. We're going to do a pork roast. It's going to be awesome. Everybody needs to come. Anyways, Josh Rankins is coming out in his Infinity. Dude, Josh Rankins. You probably don't know who this is. But Josh has been driving like from way back in the MDU days. And I finally saw him out in his S14, like the last event, and the dude was like completely ripping, dude. And then he has like his Infinity G35 that he calls like his Street League car, which is really cool, AC and all that junk in there. Jeff Clark, who was on podium at Street League Light at Volume 3, he's coming out in the Ford Mustang. Jason Faring, I'm not sure who he is, but it's another Mustang guy. But it's a newcomer. So he's going to be joining us in Light. Ethan Bish and that beautiful BN Sports, S13, he's going to be coming out too. Clint Stotts in the Miata. Then we have Justin Medina, our link boy. Thank you for the shirt, Justin. He might win. Just kidding. But Justin Medina, he's going to be coming out in his E46. The dude's I think he's had like 3 events, and he just has so much fun at the track, dude. Like, I'm very excited to see him. Ian Bailey signed up, dude. Ian Bailey, you guys don't know who Ian, you know Ian? Are you buddies with him?
Well, I know of him. Yeah, I know him. I've pitted next to him a few times.
So yeah, this is Ian Bailey. Yeah. Like, if you could see that, this is him right there in that teal Z33, dude.
Yeah,
so,
looks great in that color.
Yeah, it does. It's the best color. It is the best color. Everybody knows teal's the best color. So, anyways, it's my favorite. It's one of my favorite colors. Teal, pink, white. Love them. Miami Vice colors. I love them. Miranda's coming out. Miranda Davis, Terracol. Yeah. She's going to be coming out in her Lexus IS300. And wait, and I don't stop there. Alek, you ready for this?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Morgan Oldham is coming. Jeff Donati's girl, and she's her own person. So again, I'm not like saying,
come on, Edgar.
Yeah, I know it's not, but we know her. You know, so Morgan's coming out. Very excited to see Morgan. So Miranda and Morgan, two ladies, are going to be joining us on Grid. It's going to be awesome. Alex Ramey and then Miles. Alex Ramey in the S13 is coming out, and he has that green 180SX looking thing with a kit and stuff. Very excited to see him. And then Miles Harrelson and his E36. So another newcomer joining us. So if you are interested, we still have spots available to join in on Drift Indy Street League Lights. So what is Lights? It goes on the same exact day as Street League, and then it's single run. So you'll have two single run. You'll get to drive all day long with all the guys, but you'll also have the competition portion, which is two single runs by yourself. They're judged. Highest score gets on podium. 3 podium spots, some awards and all that good stuff. We're going to be handing out for our light drivers. So very excited for that. But yeah, let me go back here to the Twitch and see who else has built the car. Or Pink, I built that car. Thank you. You built every car, TR. What are you talking about, bro? He's built like 40 cars. 2 events. That will be my 3rd event. Oh, awesome. That was your 2nd event. Justin, he said he's only driven 2 events. Damn.
Nice.
That dude's been, it feels like he's been driving for a while. Then the Green Z Woke. Think of.
All right. We've moved on to a bash layout at this point, I think.
Oh, okay. All right. I guess everyone's just running the some other layout. Yeah.
Everybody's running whatever the fuck they want, apparently.
Okay, it looks like a typical Thursday night at Killcare. Anyways,
yeah,
no, not anymore. Our very own TJ Walker, Sheriff TJ, the sheriff. He is now the new sheriff in town, helping us, making sure that we keep people safe. So, so dude, thank you again for joining. We're about some minutes in, about 40 minutes in, which is good enough for me. I'm going to go ahead and play some video games tonight. Actually, no, I'm not. I have to go do daddy stuff. Please jump in. Alek's going to be playing for quite a while. I'll kind of keep this up for a little bit, but again, thank you very much, guys. We will see you at Volume 4. For you guys that don't have a fucking idea of who we are Drift Indy, and this is our season schedule. So as you guys can see here, Saturday,
I don't know what these people are doing.
Saturday, June 12th, we got Volume 4 at Killcare. We're going to be taking a huge break from Drift Indy Street League until November, early fall there. And then we'll have our Drift Night events in July, which is also going to be our luau. So please come out and party with us. We're going to be doing a pig roast. If you don't like pig roast, someone's bringing potato salad and Hawaiian rolls and all kinds of other stuff. So it's going to be a really good time. And then August, Drift Kitchen is in the house in August. So please make sure you guys are following them on the social media to see when they're dropping their registration at all women's drift event. And then that night we'll be going back to Drift Nights with August 28th and 29th. I unfortunately will not be at that event as I have some commitments out at St. Louis that weekend, Formula Drift. So if you're a Formula D, give me a high five in August. I'll be out there with the crew. And then our biggest, baddest No Star Bash to date, our 10th annual No Star Bash, will be Friday through Sunday, September 17th through the 19th. And we're not going to make it to Halloween because we're going to probably die. So I think that's it. I think this is the new schedule. We're not calling Halloween Bash anymore, but we're going to call it something else. So it's Halloween Jam, I think. So because we're tired of the Bash name. So it's Halloween Jam, by the way. So don't ever say Halloween Bash anymore. We're done with that.
Ever.
We're done.
It's in the past.
It's in the past. So guys, thank you. Show the knife video. What knife video? What are you talking about? What knife video? The knife? Oh, like the knife? I'll play some of the knife. Yeah, I'll play the knife for you guys. Absolutely, I will. But again, guys, thank you so much for joining us this evening on the interwebs. I am your host, Edgar Sarmiento. If you can't say my last name, just Edgar is fine from Drift Indy. But yeah, man, I am out. Alek, Morelock, I will catch you. When am I going to see you guys? June. I might be there in June, man. I might be there. So I'll leave you with this one. This one's called "Heartbeats" by The Knife. Enjoy it. It's one of my favorites. It's a classic. So enjoy the song.
Oh, Carl, come on.